I'm gonna take over this fucking town.
What's up, Ramapo? I'm Empty Matrix. Yeah, what's up, Ramapo? How you guys doing tonight? Alright, I had to make sure everybody left before my performance, so, you know, only the select crowd can hear the real shit, because I'm about to lay it down, so.
Hi, I'm Empty Matrix. I use the pronouns she and her, because I'm a transgender woman. And yeah, I'm a producer, sometimes rapper. You know, the rap is a pretty inclusive term, but you know, it's definitely not, I guess, typical rap in really any kind of way. It's very, you know, it's very personal and kind of not so much, I'm not really trying to project an image, whether that's, you know, being tough or being verbose or being smart or anything. I'm really just, you know, writing down my feelings. That's, you know, that's really the point, is just to let people know how I'm feeling. I've kind of accepted at this point that I'm like one of those like rappers that's like, oh yeah, I don't really listen to rap, but like I like so-and-so, because like, you know, like I don't listen to music like that. Like I listen to rap like for rappers, you know, like really lyrical kind of stuff and really classic, but you know, I guess if I was to have any sort of reach, that really wouldn't be my demographic, because that's just not the kind of music I make, you know. I want to be true to myself, and you know, that's not who I am. Like I'm definitely very very personal, and I like making more kind of, I guess, indie stuff. But you know, it's not really the kind of stuff that I listen to, so it's sort of a disconnect sometimes, because a lot of people will hear what I say and they'll be like, oh, do you like so-and-so? And I'll be like, no, I don't, because I really, you know, like I kind of intentionally sort of will try to stay away from things that I see as too similar to what I'm trying to do, because I don't want to do that, and I think it's successful. Like, you know, I listen to my stuff, and to me it doesn't sound like, you know, like the things that I get compared to, like Childish Gambino or Milo or Brockhampton or things like that.
In order to appear more feminine, take a ton of estrogen. Messing with my endocrine feels like testing mescaline. I'll never make a Mexican, but you won't catch me crying over one less pedestrian. Except when it's a cop trying to fill the quota. Your breast girl's obsessed like I'm hentai. Showed it.
I mean, you know, like short term, I want people to just enjoy and just chill out, and maybe like, you know, have some more context for the album, because I kind of want, you know, I want people to like go there and then download the album and bump it and stuff, because I think that, you know, some stuff kind of gets lost in translation with speakers when you're performing, you know. So like ideally they would like download the album or like buy a CD, $5. But I think, you know, the kind of context that I can give at a show that you can't give just over like a recording would be like, you know, projecting like these videos behind the performers, and like just having lighting and being able to kind of MC, and like I'm thinking about doing something where I like kind of introduce like, or like talk about a few of the sounds, because, you know, like the whole album is just made from like field recording, so people might be surprised like to find out like the different instruments and stuff that I made things out of. So I'm just kind of gonna play it by ear as far as that, but and I'm also excited to expose some of my friends here that make some pretty cool music, such as Charles, and, you know, just kind of like get everybody together and have a little thing, give everybody some free food, you know. I'm really excited. It's gonna be good. I'm drawing out all the CDs, and they're each gonna be different, signing them, you know, but I kind of was going at first for more of just like a weird, I don't know. This one, I don't know how I feel about this one, but at least it's like different. This one's got a little bug on it, you know. I tried to make them at least like somewhat legible. It's kind of cool that sometimes you might have to like, you know, figure out exactly what's going on here. I'm also not sure if people are actually gonna be able to tell if that's my signature, because it's not really much of a signature, but so, you know, they all got this kind of vibe. That's the album name, Cenitpede, Empty Matrix. Centipedes are just cool bugs, and there's a lot, I talk about bugs and nature and stuff a lot on the album, and like there's also like, I don't know, I kind of just got this image of like a Ouroboros like centipede eating its own tail thing, because the album has kind of a theme of just like infinity and loops and like, you know, even numbers, and like the number 10 are like big themes on the album, so I kind of wanted to, I don't know, I thought Cenitpede summed that up. There's also a line towards the end of the album that's like a tenth of what I meant to be like 10-legged centipedes, and I was like, I'll never come up with a bar hotter than that, so I might as well just like name my album after that. Well, it's a collection of different kind of songs and beats that I've made and written and stuff from, I think like the summer of 2016 to now. So it's like, you know, there's a lot of different kind of emotions going on there. It's kind of weird releasing it now because like half the stuff I'm talking about on the album like doesn't even apply anymore, you know what I mean? Like there's just a lot of it is just about feeling kind of like sad or abandoned or whatever, but I was kind of in a bad place at that point, but I've like sort of gotten better then, so I don't know. So it's not like super relatable to me right now, but I think it's still worth putting out just because that, you know, it's a time in my life. But also like there's a lot of stuff, I try to include some kind of newer songs that are more about how I feel now while keeping with the theme of the kind of emotional thing. So, you know, my next album will definitely look very different from this, but there's like, you know, I think it was worth putting out.
Mood swings, so I see red, then I get blue. If you aren't dead, I won't get a tattoo that has to do with you. Sorry, dude, but that's just the truth. It's not personal, it's just a personal rule.
Handmade. $5, 15.
Every time I put eyes, pink light. I need a manual to tell me how to think right. Sleep tight, just laying in the moonlight. Staring at the sun, I guess they're not too bright. Guys are jealous, I can smell it in the mood, right? Guess this bitches, I can tell they don't move right. I'm just saying they just seem a little too nice. Need space, need time, a whole new life. With sex shit. What's that shit where you feel so brick when you can't move and you're cold as tits? And everyone can tell you have a dick. Under me is an apocalypse, but I'm unbothered in my rocket ship. These eggs a dit, turn off your mix. If I wanted trash, find a garbage ditch. I don't wanna hang, I don't wanna sight. I just wanna get you out of my life. If you wanna talk, just talk to the knife. You can slice you up nice if you wanna sacrifice. I don't wanna hang, I don't wanna sight.
How you doing, Ramapo? Ramapo, we love Ramapo here. So, let's go.
I glisten, I glow, I glisten, I glow, I glisten, I glow, I glisten, I glow, yeah, I glisten, I glow, I glisten, I glow, I glisten, I'll go.
Stacks, they got images of girls with gas masks and smokestacks. Saddle up his son, the race has begun. Any dog that don't bite the dog, he must run.
Got a love affair with my little pony. Everything I wear, got a pony. Car, got a pony. Bag, got a pony. Rainbow dash, red and yellow with a pony.
Mood swings, so I see red, then I get blue. If you aren't dead, I won't get a tattoo that has to do with you. Sorry, dude, but that's just the truth. It's not personal, it's just personal rule. If you aren't dead, I won't get a tattoo that has to do with you. Sorry, dude, but that's just the truth. It's not personal. My dreams, I don't know why not. I can't remember numbers from my combination lock. I can't remember constellations or the names of rocks. My jaded nature is the bane of my existence, but I couldn't exist in this world without indifference. Yeah, I don't want to be on magazines, I want to be in dreams. I don't want to feel bee stings in my sleep. I just want to hear, I don't really want to see. I don't want to care, I don't want to ever need things. I sleep with the beast. You only get the good food if you shit where you eat. You can put me on a leash, but only if you ask nicely. Thank you. Yeah, so that's the album. Yeah, if you like that, it's gonna be up later on emptymatrix.bandcamp.com. So that's a cool place. My name on everything is Empty Matrix. Empty like there's nothing, and Matrix like the movie. So even though it's not a reference to the movie, it's just the way that people know that word. So yeah, if you like my album, you can buy one of those CDs over there for $5 a pop. And don't forget they have really cool original artwork on them. Some of them I spent a really, really long time on, so it would really mean a lot to me if you guys would enjoy them for yourselves and add them to your personal collection. And there's shirts, you know. So yeah, thanks for coming out. You guys can stick around for a little bit. We're just gonna chill. You can talk to me, you can congratulate me or whatever. I mean, if you want to do that, I don't know. So yeah, Ramapo, woo! But yeah, I was
I was very pleasantly surprised just by the amount of people that came out. And you know, there are certain people that I would have been almost offended if they didn't come out, but you know, that all those people came out, and you know, a lot of people that I didn't even know at all. And I got, you know, made some new fans, which was really cool because that's not really a experience that I have a lot of, just like, you know, introducing people that I don't have no connection with at all in real life, like, to my music. Yeah, so I was also surprised that people stayed for so long, because a lot of the time with that kind of event people get bored, especially just because the stuff I'm doing isn't really, you know, like, I don't think there was anybody that showed up there wanting exactly what was there, you know what I mean? So it's like, I wasn't sure, like, if people were just gonna be turned off by it, but people seem to, I don't know, to be interested, and I'm glad that I had some variety in the acts, because I think people were also staying partially for that, and the prizes, of course, you know, that was a big factor. I also was just happy to give people, like, my CDs and stuff as prizes, and the shirts and stuff. Like, there are a lot of people who came up to me, like, in, like, the week after, and were like talking about how much they were bumping the CD, and I just totally, like, I just had the CDs there just because I wanted something to have. Like, I wasn't even really expecting people to, like, listen to them, but I guess enough people just have cars and just CD players in their room and stuff. Well, you know, I've been thinking about the direction that I want to go just as an artist, and I think definitely I want to put my producing in the front, and, you know, kind of keep rapping to just a personal thing, because I think there's this, you know, people have this way of, anytime that there's a rapper that gains any kind of traction or anything, people nowadays sort of feel entitled to just see their whole life and just know all their opinions instantly from Twitter, and just have that kind of immediate interaction. And, you know, I like interacting with people in that way, but I think it's like, you know, I really value privacy in an area that I think is really not one where, you know, that is congruent with rapping. Like, I think even if, you know, like, any rapper that I can think of that's trying to have any kind of private life or, you know, any kind of personal thing, like, if they have a big enough fan base, or really any fan base, people will find stuff out about them because they want to know that, and they can't know that because of the internet. And you know, I think that that's just not something that I want for myself, for, and, you know, any reason, like, and so yeah, and I think with and producing is definitely, I think, a way that I can have a voice without centering myself as much, also, because, you know, I think a lot of it is, it's like, you know, I'm, like, rap is a style, like, invented by poor black people, you know what I mean, and I'm a, like, wealthy white person, so it's like, just the idea of having my own career, and that's, you know, the center of it is, like, my voice and me rapping about me and stuff. And it's, you know, like, I don't listen to stuff like that because I'm not as interested in it. And, you know, it's, like, so much really the point of oversaturating it, you know. Like, I think I'm happy with the album that I just made, and, you know, maybe I'll make another rap album if I feel like it or something, but I definitely am a lot more interested in kind of finding other voices, you know, that don't have a musician for a dad, and, you know, artist for a mom and stuff, and being able to help elevate their voices.
Feels like testing mescaline. I'll never make it next to Kim, but you won't catch me crying.